Hey everybody. Hello Justin, how are you? I have no idea what that even means. Hello Saul, how are you? Welcome. Hello Tether. That's a cute name. How are you? There we go. Perfect. Hello B. How are you? Feels good to be the queen. It really does. Hello Nikolai. Welcome. Hello Mason. Welcome. Hello Julia. Hopefully notifications will go out. We'll see. Be nice if they did. TikTok, I would really appreciate it. We'll see. Happy Friday. I have no idea what that means. What, can you reword that in English maybe? That'd be great. The only Neil I know is the seal, and I think he went back out to sea. Not really sure what that means at all. You okay? What are you trying to say? Hey Dylan. Okay, you don't know what you were trying to say. Congratulations. Hi everyone. Welcome. Hello Meta. Hello Marcus. Hello Alex. Welcome to the Red Keep. Hello everyone. Apparently, because I couldn't figure out what that is. Hello Joshua. Welcome. It's been hot outside at work. Okay. Thank you. Well, if you'd like to do something helpful, there's an orange heart right over here above my head. If you would click on that for 1 coin and send me a heartbeat, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Joshua. You're very kind. Hello, Bree. Hello, Justin. Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, Bree. Thank you. You know what? Thank you, Bree. I really appreciate that. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do what I can. You know that. It's okay. Everything's fine. Like I'm gonna go live without a dragon. Bree. It's the necklace we talked about. Why bother? It's the necklace she has on when Viserys gets his crown. Educate yourself. I did make it. I'm very talented. Thank you, Bree. Yes, please click on this down here. It's House of the Dragon. We're going to talk about House of the Dragon. As much as I can stand to. Chloe, hello, beautiful. How are you? Thank you, Brie. You're very kind. It's sad that more people don't know that. Pitiful. Hello, Big Ron. How are you? Hello, dog. It is, Brie. It really is. Hello, Toad Boy and Shannon. I am well, Chloe. Thank you. How are you? What's going on? Hello, Hunt. Long time no see. Hello, Perky. I am also Perky. Hello, honey. I am having a good night, Hunt. Thank you. Hello, Stay Golden. Thank you, guys. Tap the screen. And if you want to be really nice, click there and send me a heart me. It costs 1 coin and TikTok loves it. They love it. They love it. Hello, Cade. You get to join my fan club for a penny and you get stickers. Thank you, Hunt. Hello, Danny. Hello, Micah. And yes, if you click down here, that is a book about House of the Dragon, which we are going to talk about if you would like to. The last episode, but well, you know what? I'm Dragon Barbie, so I'll take that. Thank you, Rocky. The last episode was not my favorite. See? Do you want stickers? Of course you do. If you want stickers, send an orange heart. Pretend it's a stallion heart if you'd like. Hello, Bill. Hello, Keith. Hello, DRL. How are you? Hello, Stone. Hello, Auntie. And hello, Amanda. That's a lovely name. Hello, have a great day. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. Thank you, Bree. Chloe, thank you for noticing. You know I love you. Hello, Dean. You know the girls gotta be girling now. We have to do justice, not just to the dragons. Hello, Ray. Hello, Adam. Hello, the other. Hello. Always. Guys, if you like warm, nice, nostalgic content, follow Chloe. She posts a lot of that. All kinds of wonderful nostalgia. Things that you've forgotten about. Fashion, toys, trends. She's a wonderful person. Follow Chloe. She really is. She's one of the nicest. Yes. I love it. I love it. She decided to start posting something that she really likes, and she's really good at it. Oh, honey, it's the truth. I love your content. It's very calming, which is really needed these days. Cause I'm pushing this. Oh, I'm ready. I am prepared. I have no idea if they'll be here or not, but if they're gonna come here, I'm prepared. You know what I mean? Right? Pushing what? There's a play out. Aegon! I'm so glad you're here. I don't give a shit if you're older than me, Dustin. I don't care. Congratulations. You're strange. You're on thin ice anyway, dude. You might as well be Stannis. If you caught that joke, you really are a nerd, and I'm impressed. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you like my necklace. Is it Angela? Thank you. You're on thin ice like Stannis. Stop being weird, Dustin. You're borderline. Oh, God. Hello, Dixon. How are you? Thank you, Bray. I'm kind of proud of that. Hello, Zeppelin. How are you? Yeah, click down here. Hello, Plum. We're going to talk about House of the Dragon. It's on TikTok Shop. You're done eating cheesecake? Congratulations. What is cheesecake? I've never heard of this. Is it cake made out of cheese? I know what lemon cakes are. There used to be a redheaded girl that was really fond of lemon cakes. Haven't seen her. Haven't seen her in quite some time. I don't think anyone can find her. Oh, that's cool. Again, if you get that. Hello, Robert. Hello, AJ. Hello, Jeezy. Yeah, she was. She was very rude. I have noticed that the House of the Dragon episode early reviews. God, really? Really? Okay, fine. Well, let's talk about the rumor I saw. Incentivized reviews. More than likely, yes. Thank you, Red Cloud. I appreciate that. So, there's a rumor of Helena on Dreamfire. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm trying to think if there's any other rumors. That may be the only one I've heard of. Seems like there's at least one more. Oh my God, that is such an insult. Oh my God, I'm so hurt. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, they don't have to be nice. Oh my God, you have 251 followers. I should really listen to you. And you are incredibly unattractive. Bye-bye. Unstable Cupcake of Destiny. Yes, you can stay. I approve of this. Unstable Cupcake of Destiny is fantastic. Thank you. I don't know if it's true, but the scene I know about is Helene and Rhaenyra. I'm not sure if Dreamfire appears. Yeah, it looks like it sounds like they're setting up Rhaenyra to be the one to push Helena, if you know what I mean. Red Cloud, that is very kind of you to say. I do not agree, but thank you. Hello, Eddie. How are you? It's obviously being like set up that Rhaenyra is gonna push Helena over the edge. Pun not intended there, okay? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Brie, I think that's what we're gonna have. Not fond of it. A little weird, but I guess, you know? What's funny is if she doesn't fly this episode, then they completely removed it. Yeah, because it's obviously been set up for that. Because like Allison has said 70 times that she's unstable. So if all of a sudden like Allison cares about her daughter, and then we have her like pricking her finger over and over again, she's back to Luna Lovegood, not making sense. So if that doesn't happen, like what we talked about, me and Jessica and Brie on the podcast, is if Helena stuck around for season 4, what's she gonna do? There's nothing for her to do. Thank you, Brie. Oh, very nice. Are you lightning because I think you're McQueen? John, is that you? Very nice, Jacob. Good job on that. 10 points. So, hello, lovely. What a nice name. Hello, Isabella. Anyway, thank you, Brie. Yeah, thank you for optimizing my stream. I appreciate that, TikTok. Thank you, Brie. There was entire scenes with glass candles with Helena, so I assume those were removed as well. Are you serious? Thank you, Jacob. Hello, Blake. Joseph. Hey, nobody. Why would they introduce glass candles and then remove them? That's probably another example of them not thinking the audience can follow something and figure it out. Oh, 99% of you haven't shared the stream, so I'm supposed to tell you that. It just popped up. Hey, could you please share the stream? That would be great. You just click down there and there's an arrow and you just share it. That's it. It's pretty easy. See? If it pops up, I'll do it. I'm very TikTok compliant. It says that my live is also optimized to ensure a stable stream. I don't know how stable it's going to be, but we'll see. Thank you, Hunt. Yeah. Thank you, Bray. That's why they do the after the episode. They have to spell out their ridiculousness. Aegon, that is true. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that you have to watch the after the episode to understand what you just saw. Aegon, you should listen to the most recent podcast episode. We made some really good points. Hey, David, I think you would like a lot. Like how instead, thank you, David. Everyone send me a heart me. It's not a stallion heart, but I desire it regardless. Yeah, it's chaotic, but not the good kind. Ooh, we have bards in here. Have you come to amuse me with song of what a great queen I am? Thank you, Bree. Funny how they started all that during the final season of Game of Thrones. Right. When you need extra help, thank you, Hunt. Maybe your storytelling is not in fact storytelling. Yes. I forgot a lot. Obviously, the Iron Fleet. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Christy. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Hello, Christy. Where have you been? Sometimes I randomly show up on people's FYP, and I haven't in like months. Does it make sense now? But welcome. Thank you. I do. I have a very kind soul until I don't. It feels good to be queen. Hello, Toby. How are you? Yeah, no, I don't speak Italian. Yes, hey, click down here. TikTok shop has everything House of the Dragon, and you should click down here. I low-key want to see the play, but it's in London, and well, I'm not. Aegon, do you think they're gonna record it? Do you think they're gonna film it for other people to see? Or it's just gonna go and that's it? Honestly, that's the whole reason this is here, was because I'm prepared for that. Do I have tattoos? Possibly. Hello, toxic dirtbag. At least you let people know. I appreciate it. Hello, everyone. I'm your queen. So you should tap the screen. Because we're at 2.4 and we should be at least 5. Come on. I don't know what credit score means. Are you talking about the Iron Bank of Bravos? That's the closest thing I know. And I don't need the Iron Bank. I have dragons. Anything else? No queen for you? Let's see. 205 followers and a very odd profile picture. Bye-bye. Anything else? Yes, there's some weird stuff going on the internet. Sorry, Brie. With the whole Mad King play. Not to mention House of the Dragon. Last episode was lackluster. So the Mad King play has got people all riled up and excited. The Snow Bros are back. I like Jon Snow. I just don't like the Snow Bros. Yes, Brie. I talked to Aegon about it. They've taken a line from Daenerys' mother and chopped off part of it to try to fit their Jon is the prince who was promised narrative. Yeah, fun. So I was completely prepared for that. To be honest with you, I'm surprised there aren't more of them. They may show up later. It's fine. Exactly, Ray. Hello, Scott. How are you? I'll be honest with you. If you want to know how me and Jessica and Bree scored the previous episode of House of the Dragon, what subject are we seeing? We're talking about House of the Dragon. Some of it is obviously canon, but most of it isn't. It's dramatized. Aegon, why do you understand that and other people don't? Hey, Jared. Yeah, hey, Froggy. For whatever reason, you know what? Let's look at some of it. Let's look at some of the ridiculousness. It's enjoyable. For whatever reason, a lot of people are taking the play as the gospel. I'm like, hey, chicken bananas. Thank you, Brie. I'm like, okay, can we get past one whatever before we open another? Seriously? Thank you, Brie. Thank you. Thank you, Papa. Yes, please share the stream if you don't mind. It's the least you can do, right? Thank you. And send me a heart me. It's the orange heart that's above my head. You can pretend it's a stallion heart. All right. So there's a new video from George's Instagram about the Mad King stage play. I don't even know if I want to watch it. He's lost some weight. Is he on a diet or something? Huh. I think the Rhaegar Lyanna stuff and her friend zoning Robert is definitely canon. Yeah, I'll buy that. Yeah. I never really understood the push to have Rhaegar and Lyanna like officially married, because in the grand scheme of things, if you're looking to make the three heads of the dragon, whatever form that is, like wrapping some cloth around your wrist and saying some words, like that doesn't matter when it comes to like the possible end of humanity. I don't know why people get so hung up on them being married, or not having enough sense to realize Elia's from Dorne and she's not gonna care, right? Yeah, Brie. Yes, exactly. Okay, so we're gonna talk about House of the Dragon and some about the stage play. Also, because Jon and Daenerys already communicate through dreams, the connection is already there. Hon, thank you. That was very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. I like Daenerys. I like Jon. Oh, Daniel, thank you. But that was just some bad writing. Jon Snow in the books is quite different. I don't think we have to worry about that, but I do appreciate that. Yes, she's very sweet, and we do love Dorne very much. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know who MJ is, but that's Gray Area. She's been around for quite some time. She's fantastic. She recently posted, I saw one link for episode 7, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go watch nail tutorials on TikTok. Love you, bye. Oh, wow. That's not great. Damn. Guess what else to play hints at while it changes a lot? What? What does it hint at? Yeah, if Gray Area saw a leak and it's that bad, then it's bad. Because she's tried to stay positive about this season of House of the Dragon. Oh, great. Here we go. Hello, Frostwolf. How are you? Oh, man. We're not going to get a break, are we? We're not going to get a break. There will be no break. This is the break. Yeah, I'm glad you love House of the Dragon, Jared. More power to you. You know? Love it. Totally love it. Oh, here we go. I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. The Sword of the Morning survives. The Tower of Joy. He's heavily wounded but survives. Hello, Brooklyn. Hey, Lou. Are you serious, Aegon? Arthur Dane does not... Wait. Is he in disguise somewhere? Is he John Connington? Like, give me a break. Hey, Lou. We're talking about House of the Dragon and a bit about the stage play. No one knows. I'm just gonna start posting that Arthur Dayne is Howland Reed. How about that? Why not at this point? Exactly, Brie. Exactly. Okay. Okay, here's another thing that people have been saying. I'm starting to low-key think this play is George's way of testing the waters to see how fans will react to new information about A Song of Ice and Fire. No, that's another rumor. No, it is not. He is not testing the waters. Yeah, Brie, seriously. No, he is not. This is an overly dramatized stage play that is obviously not canon, as they have Daenerys and Jon at the exact same age, which we know Jon is a year older than Daenerys. We can't have anything nice. That is why I'm here. I am here to be your stability. So congrats on that. I'm all you have left. It could be worse. I think. You could be Kristen Cole. What did everyone think about Kristen Cole's demise, by the way? It was very in your face. Brie. Oh, Fresh, you enjoyed it? A lot of people did. A lot of people were very, Brie said too sudden. A lot of people were very, very ready for him to go. Hello, Posh Josh. He's never been a favorite. I thought the handkerchief thing was a bit dramatic. That's his beacon, though. You know, if Allison, knew that he had done that, she probably just would have rolled her eyes. How pitiful is that? All right, what else we got? Oh, great. There's an image of Baela from episode 7, and the person posted, Baela Targaryen in the same ponytail and outfit she's been in all season, and will probably be in next season too. True. Baela has been in the same outfit with the same ponytail the entire season. That's a big issue we talked about on the podcast as well. Hello, everyone. We're talking about House of the Dragon. If you'll click down here, there's a book about it on TikTok Shop. Poor Baela. Poor Baela. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate that. Okay, here's some more. No spoiler tease for House of the Dragon episode 7. Alicent is somehow Rhaenyra's strongest soldier. Oh, God. Think about these characters. Some have only been on screen for maybe 3 minutes in a total of 3 seasons. Yes. Baela being one of them. We don't see much of Corlys either. Where the hell is Adam? You know what, sweetheart? You are beautiful at whatever age. And if that's meant as an insult, I don't take it as one. Hello, Boyd. How are you? Hello, Bear. Hello, SL. How are you? Okay. Thailand on board for the most loyal bro. That's a bit odd. Jared, are you? Maybe not as much as Raymond from A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, but he's up there. No. Tyland Lannister is no Raymond Fossaway. No. Dower. No. Tyland Lannister's annoying. Raymond Fossaway is a sweetheart. Thank you, Brie. Yeah, maybe for that episode. One episode. You can't make me like Tyland Lannister. I don't give a dragon shit. Whose eggs are supposed to be the ones Alice has at Harrenhal? Lord or sweetheart, thank you so much. Thank you. We'll talk about that. About the prince who was promised? I would be happy to. Especially for you, Joshua. Same, I forgot he existed. All right. Lorador. House of the Dragon is obsessed with Daenerys. It's very strange. House of the Dragon has created a story that Rhaena Targaryen, not the Rhaena that's currently with Sheep Stealer, that Rhaena Targaryen came to Harrenhal and liked Alice Rivers so much she gave her, what, 5 dragon eggs? Thank you, Brie. It's absurd. Dragon eggs are almost priceless. And Rhaena Targaryen specifically, thank you, Brie, had 3 dragon eggs stolen from her already by Alyssa Farman. There's absolutely no way that Rhaena would have left 5 eggs at Harrenhal. It's absurd. While it's possible, what's more likely is that Dreamfire laid a clutch and Rhaena didn't even know. Yes. Now, Maple, it's the necklace Daenerys wears when Viserys gets his crown. So, probably taken from some random conquered people. That's the nicest way I can say it. Basically, I didn't pay the iron price for this, but I paid the horse price. Yeah, thank you, Aegon. Please get that rumor started, because that's fun. Aegon, don't make me flip a switch and start talking about Jon being the prince who was promised. I'll do it. Just to irritate you. The thing is, though, if Dreamfire laid a clutch of eggs, I feel like Rhaena would know. But Aegon's right. You know, Lorder, I'm going to kick your ass. The thing is, Rhaena would know. Rhaena would know. Rhaena would know. But, yeah, okay, let's say we suspend belief. That's the only thing that could be possible. The thing is, though, and this is absurd, the eggs looked ridiculous. They picked prop eggs that looked 3D printed. They looked too perfect. They didn't look like Daenerys' eggs. I just don't like the eggs that they use in House of the Dragon at all. Not a bit. Not at all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here they are. Hey, Aegon, feel free to get rid of any of them that are rude. We got some of them coming in. You mad about Jon? You mad about Jon because he's bleeding out in the snow and he's stuck in a dog? You mad about that? Are you? I like that. How bothered are you? You look bothered. It's dark down there in the basement, huh? Hello, Savoy Truffle. How are you? So, thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. No, Lorder, great question. Was the show trying to say those were Alyssa Farman's eggs or just random ones? Random ones. The Alyssa Farman eggs are already in Essos. Thank you, Brie. I appreciate it. So these are random dragon eggs that are not mentioned in Fire and Blood that, again, is just a weird decision of Ryan Condal. Now, I will say this. I have a podcast. It's great. It's called Girls Nerd Out. You should watch it. You can go away, too. Bree made a really good point. We have no idea what Alice is doing, and Bree is hoping that those dragon eggs aren't even there. It's an illusion. Thank you. I hope that's true, too, because it's absurd to have 5 more dragon eggs. It's basically Easter all the time in House of the Dragon. There's dragon eggs everywhere. There's really not. Also, another thing is like Aemon's holding the dragon egg and he's like, it's warm. And I'm like, that's not a thing either. That's not a thing either. Hello, everyone. We're talking about House of the Dragon. If you wouldn't mind, click down here. There's a book about it on TikTok Shop. No. Like, dragon eggs aren't just going to be warm after you've kept them in some weird dusty chest. I don't know. There's a whole lot that I can't explain because it's unexplainable and not a thing. And that's one of them. So thank you, Aegon. Yeah. Dragon eggs don't just stay warm. So again, here's the thing. So the farming eggs are in Essos. The three, what's her name, took in House of the Dragon. Maybe these are Rhaena's eggs. No, Lord, or the eggs that the other Rhaena was supposed to take with Rhaenyra's children, that's made up too. That's not a thing. Okay, I'm going to tell you canon about dragon eggs, okay? Just straight canon. The real canon Rhaena, daughter of Laena and Daemon. Hold on. I'm going to make it easier for you. And that's a great question. I'm really glad you asked. Okay, so what we're going to do really quick is I'm going to show you the difference because it's going to make a lot more sense if I show you this. Because I'm a visual person and a lot of us are. Okay. So the Rhaena in House of the Dragon has been merged with Nettles. So we're not going to worry about that right now. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you a picture of, it's basically, I've taken the book description of Rhaena and used the actress that plays Rhaena to make a picture, okay? All right, this is Rhaena. She is at the Eyrie. She's at the Vale of Arryn, right? Okay? She has a pink dragon named Morning. And she's very girly. And Jane Arryn is actually treating her very well. They are having feasts and balls, and she's living literally Disney princess life. Before this dragon hatched, Rhaena had a dragon egg hatch when she was younger, and unfortunately that dragon did not live. And it was very sad for her. So when she left to go to the Vale, she took 3 dragon eggs with her. 3. She slept with them and prayed over them. She wanted a dragon so badly. 1 hatched while she was at the Vale, and that is the pink dragon Morning. Okay? There's no record of what happened to the other 2, but since we know this one hatched, and we have no word of these 2, these probably did not hatch, or we would have record. They kept pretty good records of when dragons were born then. Yes, Lord Ort, just stay with that. So 3 eggs taken to the Vale, 1 hatches to become Morning, the other 2 don't. Okay? The only other eggs that went anywhere are the 3 that Alyssa Farman stole from the other Rhaena years and years ago. Those are already in Essos. They've been in Essos for a long time. Those are the 3 that will eventually, the Sea Lord of Braavos had them, and then it trickles down over time, and then Illyrio has them and gives them to Daenerys. Those are from Dreamfire. So the eggs that last season they tried to say came from Syrax and were Daenerys' eggs, that's BS. It's not true. They had to retract that it was supposed to be Daenerys' eggs later on. It was ridiculous. So the only eggs that go anywhere are the 3 that go to Essos and the 3 that Rhaena take to the Vale. Nobody else is taking any eggs anywhere. Nobody. I mean, these things are documented. Thank you, Brie. So, yes. Thank you, Lord, or that's a really good point. Was there one more egg Daenerys should have, or 3? Daenerys has 3. The dragon has 3 heads. Daenerys, the number 3 is always associated with Daenerys. So, why was it such a big deal that Alyssa Farman took 3 eggs? Because if those eggs had hatched, that would have made a very potentially dangerous rival to House Targaryen. 3 unaccounted for eggs. You've got to understand, too, that there were Valyrian outposts in Essos. So there are people with Valyrian blood in Essos. So if the Sea Lord had wanted those dragon eggs to hatch, he could have had a larger scale version of what Rhaenyra did with the dragon seeds. Had somebody go out and scout, grab people with purple eyes and silver hair, and see if he could get them to hatch and bond. Potentially having 3 dragons. That is why it was such a big deal that Alyssa Farman stole those 3 eggs. And that is why Rhaena would never have left 5 at Harrenhal. That's why it's absurd. Thank you, Lord Or. Book Targaryens are not losing track of dragon eggs. No. No. Because you have to understand, anyone that has those, they could hatch. And then, I mean, think about it. Okay, say those 3 eggs go to Essos and 1 hatches. What if it's Drogon? That's a big boy. That's a problem. That's the thing. So, there is no way Rhaena would have left 5 eggs with Alice Rivers. There's no way. No way in 7 hells. Thank you, Brie. Thank you for the follow. Does that help a bit? Sweet Rhaena with her pink dragon, before he hatched, she had 3 dragon eggs and she was obsessed with them, as would I be. And 1 hatch she got mourning. The other 2, they did not, or we would have record of that. So probably what happened when those 2 did not hatch, they were probably just sent back to Dragonstone. They were not left in the Eyrie, or we would have been told that. Because like Lord Or said, House Targaryen isn't just going to leave dragon eggs anywhere. Because everybody wants dragon eggs, especially House Lannister. House Lannister is kind of obsessed with House Targaryen. They don't really tell you that clearly. But the Lannisters were trying to get some of Dreamfire's eggs. And you know they were obsessed with getting a Valyrian sword too. I'm just saying, it's fan behavior. I'm just telling the truth here, okay? You know, one of their colors is red. They realize lions suck. I'm just saying. That's why Cersei doesn't mind. No, Shades. That is not correct. The Targaryens wedding brother to sister isn't anything like Cersei and her brother. The Targaryens marry to keep the Valyrian blood so they can bond with dragons. It's not the same at all. Rhaena is the one that Farman stole eggs from and Lannisters tried to get eggs from. Yes. Yes. So if the Lannisters freaked her out so bad that she left, she was like, Dreamfire, we got to get out of here. Do you think that same person would leave 5 eggs at Harrenhal? It's a very good point. Thank you. Right? If the Lannisters have skeeved you out so bad, you grab your dragon and get out. You are not funny. You are not leaving 5 eggs with Alice Kitchen Witch Rivers. Hello everyone, I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. We are talking about House of the Dragon. If you would click down here, there's a book about it on TikTok Shop. Right. It's like, oh, there's a kitchen witch here. Here, would you like some eggs? They're really, really, really precious. Hello, Big, how are you? No, it doesn't work like that. Because even if it's a little dragon, it's still a dragon. The smallest dragon, the smallest rideable dragon is still a dragon and still has flame. Thank you, Joshua. Yes, please, if you don't mind, guys, check out this book. Like, click on this and look at it. It's on TikTok Shop. Thank you. We were talking about House of the Dragon and dragon eggs specifically right now, and why there were never 5 dragon eggs at Harrenhal. Unless Dreamfire laid a clutch that Rhaena didn't know about, which I found very hard to believe. Having, which is a very good point, having the Lannisters already have creeped her out, I just don't see it. I don't see anyway. I don't. So either it's another attempt of Ryan Condal to try to connect House of the Dragon with Daenerys, which he's obsessed with. Maybe it's Alice with some rocks that she's put a kitchen witch spell on and made Aemon think they're dragon eggs. Didn't Aegon V destroy all the eggs when he tried to summon in Summerhall? No, he did not. No. He did not destroy all the eggs. No. Hey, KGB. No. He had 7 eggs at Summerhall. Right, Brie. Chicken eggs from the kitchen. Perfect. Hello, B. How are you? Hello, Mikey. He had 7 eggs. And we're supposed to find out more about Summerhall. Rhaena had an entourage with her at Harrenhal, and one was probably a dragon keeper that would know. See? That. What Lord Or just said. Rhaena had an entourage. Thank you, KGB. Hey everyone, I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. We're talking about House of the Dragon. If you don't mind, right up there above my head is an orange heart. It costs 1 coin. If you don't mind sending that to me, TikTok really likes that. Thank you. Speaking of that, a cool detail from the play is Rhaella has burn scars from Harrenhal. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, KGB. Thank you, Brie. Hey, Space Girl, how are you? The thing is, they're very valuable and they're very dangerous if in the wrong hands. So House of the Dragon would have you believe that dragon eggs are plentiful. There's millions of them and they just kind of toss them around. No, they don't. Thank you, Shades. You're waiting till Sunday? We're talking about Space Girl. Yes, we're comparing the book canon to the show right now. Yes, I've read the books many times. If I hadn't, I'd feel real funny sitting in this chair and dressed up like this. I do get that some people do that. I can't. No. I just, you know what? The next one of y'all that calls it pizza, I'm gonna block because I'm irritated because it's just rude. Get over it. We're literally trying to talk about something important. Dragon eggs. Bree, the next person that says pizza, block. I don't care who it is. This is my court. And if you're not smart enough to know what necklace this is, you should leave. I'm fun until I'm not. Now let me have fun and talk about stuff I like to talk about. Thank you. I don't come into your house and insult you, but I can, if that's what you want. You won't want to hear what I'm going to say. 90% of people do not read the books, and you know that's the only reason I was asking. Oh yeah, honey, I know. And it's fine. It's fine if they haven't. Oh my God. Okay, go away. Bye. Instead of don't poke the bear, it's don't wake the dragon. They do it all the time. Thank you, Big Who. All right. House of the Dragon is fire. Who do you think will win? Nobody wins. If you think somebody's going to win, you haven't been paying attention. No one wins. Do you know why no one wins? I'll tell you why. Because the entire book, this whole book, Fire and Blood, was written to give one character a backstory. Daenerys. No one wins. That is why there are no dragons. When Daenerys exists, there are no dragons. All these characters were created for her. Not Jon. Her. And the abomination that is House of the Dragon makes mockery of a lot of it. The Dance of Dragons is the Targaryen Civil War, and it is a mere portion of Fire and Blood. This is 300 years of Targaryen history. 300 years. Hold on. So what I'm going to do, because I'm nice, even though I deal with a bunch of y'all's crap. Not the nice ones, I'm talking about the others. I'll add Fire and Blood down here, so if you want to click on it and get it, you can. Help yourself, please. There. If you click down there, Fire and Blood is down there. Please, for the love of God, read this. Learn. Please. Space Girl, honey, I've been doing this for 4 years. These people don't bother me. Okay, Lorador, that was Bree. That was Bree. Bree came up with that on my podcast, Girls Nerd Out. You look like Jon Snow? Well, that's great. Wait, what did I gonna say? Rhaenys's gonna win the power of love and friendship. That's it. I'm a cute little lady. Thank you. I already saw the show. I can't read it. I only read the book before I see the movie. Eddie, honey, this isn't... House of the Dragon's just one little part, hon. Why don't you read all this that happened before that? And I'll go ahead and tell you something. House of the Dragon is nothing like what happens in Fire and Blood. It's not the same. Do I see a breakaway with Jon Snow? Like a spinoff? B? Is that what you're talking about? They tried really hard to make that make sense. Okay, yeah, that's a great question. It was a plan. Kit Harington was very involved. So was Miguel Sapochnik. They tried really, really hard to come up with a story that would make sense, and it just never hit right, to be honest with you. Yes. In the United States or over there, Aegon. Yeah, snow. Yeah, thank you, KGB. That. And hey, everyone, if you don't mind, if you'll click up there and like click on the orange heart and send me a heart mate, it costs $0.01 and it makes TikTok happy and you can use stickers. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad Jesus loves me. Sometimes I need that, especially with some of the people that come in here. I'm not sure. American Horror Story 13? Hell yes. I'm ready for it. I wish it was coming out this year. I'm not sure who Jesus is. Is he a maester? They're doing an auto signing based in Texas, though which you can send in now. I mean, that's cool. Everybody deserves to hear what? Jesus? Did you know? Never mind. Did you know Jesus didn't write the Bible? Did you know that? Thank you, Richard. Did you know that? Neither did God. Does that not make you feel strange? Every one of his apostles did? Do you have proof of that? What about how many times it's been translated? Did you know the King James Version was translated? Guess what? To appeal to King James? Did you know that? Every time it's been translated, it's been changed. Especially the female characters. How does that make you feel? Make you feel strange? You know what? How do you think we got the names of the days of the week? I'm curious. Do you know? Thank you, Brie. Thank you. Do you know? Do you think it has anything to do with Christianity? Thank you for the follow, Angel. Do you? What about December 25th? Do you think that's the documented day of Jesus' birth? It's not. And neither is your Christmas tree. Oh my God! What are you gonna do? Thank you, Country Boy. I know, they don't speak sense, they don't like it. I know, but I like to toy with them so bad. So, you can take your Jesus loves you, and that's fine. But if you're gonna have an attitude, please go look up something. And I go live on, the next time I go live will be Woden's Day. So, enjoy that. Lordor, that's older than Christianity. Some people are too ignorant to even understand that. I like to tell them. Exactly. Thank you, Aegon. Look, if they're nice, that's fine. But if they come in here and they're all preachy, then they deserve to know. Have fun with your Christmas tree. Go look up who Santa Claus is. Jacob, while I'm in this world, I was forced to know a little bit about it just so I could shove it into people's faces. I don't typically get into politics or religion. But if somebody wants to come in here and be annoying, I'm more than happy to ruin their day. Queen shit. Close. Close, kitty. If you get pricked by the throne, it rejects you. That means you're not going to be a good leader. And I'm fine. Rhaenyra isn't, but I am. Oh, kitty, it's fine, sweetheart. The Easter Bunny's my favorite part of the Bible. Thank you for that, Lordor. Too much insignificance to understand the better. Yeah, look, I don't care who people worship as long as they don't hurt anybody. You know, it's when they come in and they get preachy and weird. Space Girl Daenerys would most definitely use lip gloss. Do you know how dry it is in Essos? Come on. And I can promise you, yes. Yeah. It makes no sense. Oh, God. Bear down, hello. Thank you. By the way, hello, everyone. Click this orange heart and send me a heart me. It's the least you can do. I'm entertaining you for free and it costs a penny. Okay, if anyone has a problem with anything I say, you can leave. Okay? Thank you, Lordor. So, if you want to be weird about Christianity or something, go. You see, you can scroll. Yes, it is, Eric. You can scroll and you can go find somebody preaching. TikTok has everything. We're talking about House of the Dragon. By the way, there's a book down here on TikTok Shop. And there's also Fire and Blood. You know what? If you want to read something, why don't you read this Bible, Fire and Blood? It's like $10. Thank you, Aegon. They had lip gloss and makeup and facial creams during the ancient Roman times. Do you really think Cersei Lannister was walking around with dry lips? Do you not think they used animal fat for stuff? Like, can we please just have a little sense? Like this much? Where are the dragons? Oh my God. I don't know. They're probably the friends we made along the way. Everyone click down there. Click that book. Look at both of them. Thank you, Bree. Thank you. I don't even know what that means, but that's gross, I'm sure. Yes. Pompeii, Egypt. Morons. Now, granted, that lip gloss is better than what they had, but... No, KGB, I don't think Avon was calling, but I'm quite certain in the brothels, their lips got dry, and so they probably had something. Be nice. Or be gone. Okay, you can go. You can go. So, everybody help Bree out and get rid of the trash. They smell. Kitty, you are assuming that they have any sense at all, and they don't. This pisses them off too. That's another reason. I knew this was happening tonight. Right here. They don't want to say it, because then I'll know they're a snow bro, but that makes them angry. I know, bear down. Y'all just block all of them. Yeah, I know. Help Bree. Bree's hands hurt. Help her. Ugh. Dude, like a live stream without Jessica, this just tells you how much she does. I'm telling you. I don't know how. I don't know how she does it. Yes, burn them all. Just like my dad said. What? I have no idea what that means. Y'all don't even make sense. I'll ring a bell. Hello, everyone. I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. Sometimes I'm nice. Lately, it hasn't been possible. If you don't mind, click down here. There's a book about House of the Dragon, which we were trying to talk about. And there's also Fire and Blood. That's the book that House of the Dragon was supposed to be based on. It's not. But if you would like to read it, it's really good. Also, tap the screen. You can tap anywhere you like. You don't have to tell me. Right there is an orange heart. If you'll click there and send me a heart me, I'd really appreciate it. It costs a penny. Lorador, I have the best moderators, and I love them very much. Yes, Kitty, yes. I love Daemon Targaryen. I think he's a great character. He makes no apologies for anything. Neither do I. Thank you, Bear Down. And Matt Smith has done a tremendous job with Daemon. You can tell he loves being Daemon, and I love that. Through dreams, yes. Thank you, Bear Down. Just keep burning them all, guys. It's fine. Oh, someone's father's here. Wonderful. And perception. There's altered perception here. Oh, yes. I have the best Queen's Guard. I'm very lucky. I really do. Right now, there are several. Kind of hilarious if the Rhaegar Lyanna stuff is true. You know what? I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, it is hilarious. Oh, wait, are you talking about... Wait, which part of the Rhaegar Lyanna stuff? Hey, Mary. Kitty, I hope you follow me. I like you. Hello, someone special. Welcome. Ah, thanks. I like finding new A Song of Ice and Fire people, especially ones that know some book lore. You don't have to know the books to hang out with us at all. It just helps because it helps you understand what we're talking about. And I do recommend that people do that. By the way, we're talking about House of the Dragon. If you click down here, there's a book about it. And there's also Fire and Blood, the book it's supposed to be based on. It's on TikTok Shop for a very good price. I could have been Bobby B for Halloween if I hadn't shaved my beard. KGB, what about this Halloween? If you were Bobby B for Halloween, we could do a duet and it would be great. A Targaryen. George has a book called where she communicates with her love through dreams. Aegon, are you being serious? Sometimes I don't know if you're being serious or you're making a joke. Which is it? Hey Jojo, how are you? Welcome, everyone. Bree, yes, I need to reread too. It's hilariously convenient if the Rhaegar Lyanna stuff turns out to be true. You know what? And that doesn't bother me. I'm fine with that. Danny was done dirty in every turn. Yes, Kitty, that is correct. And John was too. John got the second to worst treatment, unless you count the dragons. It was very sad. I like Jon Snow very much as a character in the show and the books, and what was done to his character was horrible. Also, Varys, that was terrible. Missandei, terrible. Very terrible. Terrible for the actor, terrible for the character. Just absolutely unforgivable. Yes. And the ending was bizarre. Yes, Missandei's passing was completely insensitive. Completely. The idea to put her in chains was sick. That was sick. There's no other way to describe that. But yes. Although I will say this, season 8 Grey Worm is Chef's Kiss. He looks like a total badass. Ask a Christian just came in here. Are you kidding me? What is this? Is this like Jehovah's Witness people knocking on my door? I don't know who that is, Ghost. Who is that? Is that a compliment? I hope so. Sent you a pic of the book cover art. Hello, Eugene. I don't have a clue who that is. Does anybody know? This will not end well. Many things don't end well. You sat in the Game of Thrones chair, Croatia? MT, that's fantastic. Oh my God, I'd love to go to Croatia. How was it? Yeah, Lorador is correct. I think it's funny all the Unsullied passed away on this. If they went to Noth, yes. Hello, Ray. How are you? Oh, the mom from Ginny in Georgia. Yes, Ghost. I get that a lot. I get a lot of people tell me I look like somebody from Ginny in Georgia. You were hanging out with Allie? Well, it's been wild in here, honey. So welcome. What is this America you speak of? Where I don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand all this Jesus and America talk. Thank you for the follow there, Jake. Hello, everyone. I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. I rule these TikTok streets. It is what it is. No, honestly, Rhaenyra, we have not talked trash about you. There's been way too much dragon egg drama. It's an exhausting place. It is. My Queen's Guard is here, and they are doing a very great job. We were talking about House of the Dragon and Fire and Blood. If you don't mind, tap the screen and then click down here. There's a couple books about House of the Dragon on TikTok Shop that are very affordable. I highly recommend Fire and Blood. My chair is quite comfortable. I sit in this chair for hours. Oh my God, the name. That was hilarious. Thank you. FT. Thank you. And thank you for liking the live. That's funny. That is true. She did not make it. Aegon. Are people saying that? Oh, by the way, Joshua, you've watched me live for 400 minutes. Congratulations. Hello, Jeffrey. That is correct. Yes. I came back and I sound like this. I mean, magic has a price. Look, it's just a different accent, okay? Thank you, Joshua. I do find that funny. You ever wonder, like, how you end up on random, like, FYPs? Like, random religiousness? Thank you, Bree. Jasmine is here. Hello, sweet Jasmine. Welcome to Chaos. Sometimes it's a ladder and sometimes it's a pit. Earlier, I did tell someone that they were on thin ice, like Stannis. So there's that. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is my friend Jasmine, whom I've known for years. She is beautiful. She does really cute videos, and she also does unboxing of like makeup and perfume. Follow her. She's gorgeous. Stunning. Basically my daughter. Basically. She's my adopted daughter. Always will be. Okay. So I read a Facebook post the other day that posed the question, how much changes without Baelish's plot? So I swear to God, y'all, there it is. You know what? I got it. No, I got it. I know what I'm doing. Ha ha! Yep. Oh God, I love having power. Perfect. Hold on, I'm doing queen shit. Now they can't say it. Ha ha, it automatically mutes them. Wouldn't Jamie and Cersei be inclined to off Jon Arryn anyway to hide the secret? I mean, yeah. Oh, thank God. Jessica, help Bree. She's in pain. We've been invaded by Christians and incels. Jesus Christ. Whoever that is, I'm not really sure. I do know the name of some Valyrian gods. Bree is in pain. Like she's actually in pain. Like, we got Bear down and Aegon trying to help. Her hand is cramping. Yes, the gang's all here. Thank God. I'm trying to tell people that are telling me about Jesus to go look up who their Santa Claus is. Oh, God. Shit. You know what? What's good, trolls? I'll tell you this. There's a reason why so many other people that go live puss out. There's a reason. There's a reason. Like that. That's it. There it is right there for everybody to see. This goes through. This is approved. That. If you follow somebody that's been going live for a long time and they're female and they're attractive, be nice to them. Be really nice to them, because we get it the worst. I don't give a damn what anyone says. We get it the absolute worst. It's awful. And you guys don't even see part of what's said because it's held for review, but I see it. So what am I proud of? That I'm here and that I've continued to do this, and they're not going to make me leave. I'm going to keep talking about what I want to talk about. To every weird, lonely idiot that thinks they're going to bother me. And that's why I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. Yes, tap the screen. You're welcome. I felt the need to stretch, so that got them closer to you. I love you too, Rhaenyra. Your mom's talking about it too. What about that? I know, the trolls aren't interesting anymore. No, they don't. Not at all. Maybe I'll have to switch some stuff. I don't know if I can even do that because I've got stuff pinned. Anyway, so would someone like to ask a question that relates to House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, Fire and Blood, or A Song of Ice and Fire? If not, I'm going to go back over here and we're going to look at some more rumors and stuff like that. Because, wait a minute, hold on. Apparently there's some really bad dragon scene that becomes horrible CGI. Oh, great. Oh, I can't wait for that. How many episodes left? Because I'm tired. We have 2 left. Just 2. Looks like we're going to get a scene with, I guess that's Daemon and Rhaenyra touching heads. And then it looks like Alicent makes it to Aemon. So there's that. Oh, God. I'm so tired of seeing Ryan Condal's face. Thank you, Brie. Hello, everyone. I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. We're talking about House of the Dragon. If you click down here, there are books about it. I recommend. If you don't mind, go up here. There's an orange heart. If you click that and send a heart me, you get access to stickers that are badass. And I appreciate it, and only cost 1 penny. You're going to divorce him real soon? Honey, as wild as things are, I don't blame you. Did no one inherit Dawn? We don't know where Dawn is. Is Tumbleton this next Sunday? I think Tumbleton is episode 8. Isn't that right? Isn't that what you told me, Aegon? Between, okay. How many dragon eggs do you think are even left? That's a very good question. Hey, Graham. That's a very good question. The thing is, we have wild dragons, and we don't know if they laid any clutches of eggs. We also have a mated pair that weren't watched all the time. We have Vermithor and Silverwing, and it's quite possible that Silverwing laid eggs. Silverwing could have laid eggs after the dance too, which is a really interesting thing that not a lot of people talk about. No, honey. Daemon's not going in this season. Not this season. Matt Smith is carrying too much of this. They are not letting him go. No. No. Not this season. What Graham said, they need him to sell next season. That. So, it would be really hard to know how many dragon eggs are left. I would assume over the years, people probably went all over Dragonstone and the Dragonmont, which is the volcano that's behind it. That's the reason why there are dragons at Dragonstone. Dragons like warm, and their eggs need to be in a warm environment. So the volcano that's behind Dragonstone makes it like a perfect breeding ground. So I'm sure over the years, people went looking for dragon eggs. Then some Targaryens did some silly things with dragon eggs that didn't work out. So by the time we get to Daenerys, it's shocking to see 3 dragon eggs together, and they're fossilized. Are there dragon eggs other places? Yes. There's a possibility that there are still dragon eggs in Valyria, because it's not destroyed. It's just anyone that goes there doesn't make it back that we know of. And if they make it back, it's not pretty. The air is toxic. It was like 14 volcanic eruptions. Plus there's magic. So it makes it really creepy and dangerous. But yes, Graham is correct. Balerion got a 9-foot gash on his side from going there. And he's the biggest dragon that we have on record since the Doom. And he got a 9-foot gash from going there. But why did Rhaena snitch on herself by going to the Vale? Hyper, that's not how it happened in Fire and Blood. That's a show only thing. She got merged with another character named Nettles, which is really sad, and that's why her story seems odd. It's because it is. Nettles is a dragon seed that bonded with Sheepstealer, the wild dragon. Rhaena went to the Vale and was celebrated. Jane Eyre was very fond of her, and Rhaena had a pink dragon named Morning. So what you're seeing in House of the Dragon feels odd because it is, and it didn't happen. That's what happens when you merge 2 characters together and don't really think through and just do it just because you want to do that to the melanated ones. Did I get the calendar yet? No, Aegon, I haven't gotten it yet. I need to check and see when the expected date is. I don't know why they didn't include Nettles. This is a mess. Scott, you are correct. George talked about toxic butterflies, the butterfly effect. Nettles is one of the butterflies. So is Maelor. That started a problem that continues. That's why Rhaena's story is so strange. Why is everything about Valyria so dangerous? And okay, because I was talking to someone magnificent earlier. Okay, who would win, Balerion versus Cannibal? Balerion. Balerian's bigger. Cannibal is very scary looking, but Balerion's bigger. Okay. So, do you know anything about Lord of the Rings, by chance? If you do, remember what happened to the dwarves? They delved too deep, and there was a Balrog. Okay, that's the same thing that happens in Valyria. Valyria is magic. There were fire mages there doing spells. The construction of any building in Valyria involved dragons and magic. Dragons are magic. Lots of magic. And they had slavery, which is not nice. And which is how the faceless men came to be. That's another story. And the slaves lived such absolute misery. They were digging in literal, like, hot mess that had fireworms. The reason everything is insane about Valyria is because it's magic, it's dragons, and the longer time went on, the further away they got from what they learned when they were originally told how to bond with dragons. Over time, they just got more greedy and more greedy and more greedy. And if the doom hadn't happened, then Westeros would be Valyria. That was coming. A lot of people don't talk about that. Westeros would be Valyria. Yeah. It would. It'd be West Valyria. It would have been conquered. So the doom had to happen because they were greedy and they would have taken over everything eventually. Dragonstone was a test. There were Valyrian outposts all over Essos too. What are you going to do? Just think about it. Daenerys has 3 dragons. How many dragons do you think an entire house, one of the major houses, would have? A lot. What if 20 of the major houses of Valyria bonded together and decided, we're just going to take everything? Nothing could stop them. It would be like Harrenhal everywhere. If they strategically decided, yes, they would have taken over everything. And yes, there would have been squabbles between them and whatnot, but at the end of the day, what's going to be the dragon? Nothing. High Priest, you can get out of here, because I'm sure thank you, Jessica, what you're talking about. Right. Kitty is correct. It would have been bad. Bad, bad. So, the doom happens. And the only survivors are House Targaryen because they had left years earlier because of Daenerys the Dreamer, who was an actual dragon dreamer. What they're trying to say Helena is. So, do I like Daemon Blackfire? Which one? What if the doom wasn't caused by natural disasters? What is it caused by? I mean, thank you for the follow. I saw a theory about the prophecy based on the information from the play. It's interesting. Aegon, will you tell me, please? Dragons that wanted to leave? Dragons are really smart, but I mean, it's like, they're really smart, like dolphins are really smart, like an octopus is really smart, like dogs. They're very intelligent, but they're not the type, like, they're smart like orcas. I compare them to orcas all the time. They're smart like that. They're not smart like we're going to plot. If that helps. Hopefully. Thank you guys for modding the hell out of everything. Hello, I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. Welcome. We're talking about House of the Dragon, Fire and Blood, Game of Thrones, and A Song of Ice and Fire. If you don't mind, click down there. There's a book about House of the Dragon on TikTok Shop. Also, if you want to be a sweetheart that I very much appreciate, there's an orange heart above my head. Click on that and send a heart me, and you join my fan club for a penny, and you get access to stickers and my, I would say, eternal grateful. I'll be very happy. So thank you. All right, and thank you for all the great questions. That's my favorite part. Please ask me more. Hello, Drogon. I didn't see you come in. Thank you, Bear Down. What book is that? That's the book on season 2 of House of the Dragon. Also, Fire and Blood's down there. Thank you, Kitty. But, yeah, it's interesting. That book is interesting. because it kind of, thank you, Hunt. It sort of kind of makes the vision. It's trying to make the vision that Daemon had in season 2 seem like it was cooler in a way. I have not, sweetheart. The prince who was promised will be a product of Targaryen linkage, obviously. Yes. Aww. That's so sweet. Thank you, Drogon. That is so sweet. But Rhaegar was never going to have a child to be the prince who was promised. Graham, I agree. I would love to have one of these books about a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, and I'm very hopeful that they will. I'm very hopeful. They've decided to do this with the other 2 shows, so I really, really hope they do. I would love it to have behind the scenes pictures, costume pictures closer up, and all of that. I think that'd be fantastic. Hopefully we will get that. It'd kind of be silly if they wouldn't, because, I mean, people are going to buy it. No. They'll probably stay around the same, because Game of Thrones has the book of photography, the costume book, the art book, and they've all been, like, around the same. Now, I will tell you this. This book down here that's on TikTok Shop is about season 2 of House of the Dragon. I will say one thing. There's not any dragons in it, which really shocked me. I expected there to be pictures of the dragons and information. That's lacking. I would assume because there's going to be a separate book, hopefully, of just the dragons. If not, that's insane. You haven't read any of the books? You haven't been able to get your hands on them? I mean, I can help you. Fire and Blood's linked right down there. You just click. If you're trying to find A Song of Ice and Fire, I can pin that too. They have all of it on TikTok Shop. There's a really nice paperback set of A Song of Ice and Fire that is really affordable, and the artwork is really pretty. Yes, if they don't do a dragon book, that'd be insane, actually. Hold on. I'll add A Song of Ice and Fire to this. I'll add the paperback set that's really affordable and very pretty. Yes. Oh, it's on a flash sale too. So there's that. Okay, okay, yeah. There's a flash sale right now on the paperback version of A Song of Ice and Fire for $36.99. So, I mean, and that's for all of them. It's really nice. So that's pinned down there. Hey, look, hey, I would rather people be able to have an affordable, very nice looking paperback version than not be able to get the books, because the books are fantastic. So I'm glad there's an affordable option. And that's very affordable for the number of books you're getting. And it's pretty. It's very pretty. I love the artwork, and that's it. Look, I want more people to read the book, so I want them to be affordable. Something a good queen would say, well, thank you, Graham. I do try. I do try until they try me, and then they don't anymore. I love my moderators, by the way. All right. So let me see if there's anything I missed, because I probably did. Or something I do want to respond to. Yes. Aegon the Unworthy. I don't like him very much. He made a huge mess. My least favorite Aegon. Yak and Yonder, I bet you get some entertaining comments here. You have no idea. None. They are weird sometimes and foul. Have you heard Robert being fraud because Rhaegar had dreams making Robert win? What? Yeah, Kitty's trying to tell you. It's been weird in here. It's been weird. I don't understand. Robert, I mean, he's kind of a fraud. About season 5? No, why? I like season 5. We don't even block people about season 8 unless they're being mean to me. The Battle of the Trident? Okay, y'all, hold on Tyler for a second. What are your thoughts on knee-high Garfield? Tyler, you know what? That's so damn random. I'm gonna say you can stay for a minute. Okay, Trevor, I have no idea what that means. Not a clue. Not a clue. All right, so I'm going to continue to look at this and see what else we can find out. Apparently there must be something really weird in this next episode of House of the Dragon, which is Yak and Yonder. The chat is great because I have wonderful people that follow me and I'm very lucky. And also my moderators are amazing. Hey guys, we're talking about House of the Dragon, a book about it, and Fire and Blood, and also the paperback of A Song of Ice and Fire is linked down here. Click down there, check it out. Also, there's an orange heart. It costs 1 coin. Send me a heart me if you don't mind. Rhaenyra infidelity, apparently. Okay. Now, thank you, Aegon, because I was trying to figure out what people are so riled up about. Okay. So, a few months ago, Emma Darcy, that plays Rhaenyra in House of the Dragon, did an interview and said that Mysaria is Rhaenyra's only real legitimate romance or something like that. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Yeah, what Jessica's saying. Because in Fire and Blood, that's not a thing. So if people are really upset and it involves something about Rhaenyra and Daemon, I would assume, thank you, Joshua. I would assume it would be that. Apparently something big happens between Rhaenyra and Mysaria, which is strange. Yes, very strange. I can't even give you a guess as to why that's a thing, other than this. Ryan Condal and Sarah Hess. Sarah Hess writes a lot of the episodes. Usually if Ryan Condal is at a Comic-Con or whatever, Sarah Hess is with him. This should help you. Sarah Hess was a writer for Orange is the New Black. And I think all she does is just take what she's written for that series and she throws it at House of the Dragon. How do we feel about the Hedge Knight here? Great. Love it. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is great. The Hedge Knight is great. Dunk and Egg, all of it's great. If we didn't have a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, I would probably be really nervous right now. Honestly. Rhaenyra, that's fine, honey, but I think people are reading too far into it. So, just tell people, like, you were just having fun. Okay, y'all want the truth? You want the honest-to-God truth? You want the truth? Thank you for the follow. You want the truth and nothing but the truth? This is what would have... Okay, with Mysaria, you want to know what Rhaenyra and Daemon would have done? They would have been a throuple. This Rhaenyra and this Daemon in here would have both been with Mysaria. I'm not wrong, guys. It's not confirmed, but Laena and Daemon and Rhaenyra were real close. Real close. I'm not talking about that. So, if we were talking about thank you, Kitty. If we were talking about actual Daemon and Rhaenyra, then Mysaria would have been, they would have been a throuple, man. Look, I'm not wrong. Guys, you gotta understand, Daemon married to Laena. Daemon and Caraxes, Laena and Vhagar, and then Rhaenyra and Syrax hung out all the time. Flew through dragons together. So, House of the Dragon seems to not understand the characters. If Daemon walked in and Rhaenyra and Mysaria were kissing, Daemon would go, oh, hello. And then about 10 minutes later or less, you would hear Caraxes and Syrax making sounds. That is the nicest way I can say it. Right? Right? Yes. Dragons feel what who they're bonded with feels. So Syrax and Caraxes would probably be screaming, not in pain. See? That's the truth. These aren't kids' books, man. But they're a lot better than that weird book talk stuff. Like, I don't even know what that means. Ew. Go away. So, that, Targaryens are very fluid. Very. No, I don't know some rando person from a Renaissance fair. What does that even mean? How would I know some random person from a random? Thank you. That's a weird question. The real question is, does he know me? Of course he does. I'm kind of a big deal. Everyone follow me. I'm at 99K. We need to just go ahead and triple digit that. Come on. Yes, not to sound mean, but they are catering to shippers and ticking boxes on, yes. Aegon is correct. At this point, it is written to please shippers. Graham is asking if I go to Ren fairs as Khaleesi. Yes, every time, and I always will. And people are very happy about it. And I am proud of it. And yes, I am in character. And yes, I do it the entire time. And yes, lots of people come up to me and want to talk. And some are very sad. And I make them feel better. And that makes me happy. Yes, there's a chance he did see me, yes. If he did, he's lucky. Justin, I'm sure you've never seen a female's chest in person, so how would you know? And you dumb. Mine are actually bigger. We're talking about dragon eggs. Dracarys. It's still walking circles? What, at every one or a specific one? Some of them aren't that big, but they're still fun. Ren fairs. I'm talking about Ren fairs. Although there are lots of things that aren't that big that are still fun. Friend groups. Popsicles. Okay. Let me focus on this. Yes, I'm funny too. I know. You should go to another. Okay. What else do we have? I don't care about that. Okay, someone made a very valid point. So when asked about why Nettles was cut from House of the Dragon, Ryan Condal said, it did not feel like to us an infidelity story was someplace that we wanted to go with Daemon and Rhaenyra, given everything they had been through to this point. Okay, this person is pointing out that that is ironic because they cut Nettles for infidelity reasons. In Fire and Blood, it is not explicitly said that Daemon and Nettles were together. It's written by two unreliable narrators. One says they were a couple, and one says he was a father figure. So they could have gone with the father figure storyline and been fine. But it's very funny that he's saying he didn't want to do infidelity. Well, that's what he's doing with Mysaria. Really, RC? Really? If you read his interviews, he doesn't know Fire and Blood. It's very obvious. He's made many statements that contradict the source material. He hasn't read it. He has not. He doesn't understand the characters. He has not read Fire and Blood. Yeah. Yeah. He thought Aegon the Conqueror had spent time in Valyria. Aegon the Conqueror was born 100 years after the Doom. And you're the showrunner? Okay. Look, the thing is, Rhaenyra, Ray, is a very nice person, and we respect her, and she deserves a good show. She loves House of the Dragon and wants it to be good, and I want that for her. That's why I'm frustrated, is because there is great source material that is just not being used. I don't like this. I want it to be good. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms proved to me that it's possible. I want this IP to do well, because if it doesn't, we don't get more. And that would be sad. So I have friends that very much like House of the Dragon, and some of them are very upset because it is turning into something very odd. And I don't want that for them, because I had to sit through season 8 and I know how that feels. It was awful, painful, and I don't want that for them. I never have. The source material is being passed over to cater to character shippers, which is a problem. Yes, it is. It's as simple as that. There's absolutely no reason for some of it. There's no reason to have Ormond be weird like he is and insulting Degwayne, and to have Bela like jump on Alan in 2 seconds when she got no time with Jacaerys, which is strange. None of that makes any sense. How about this? Like what I said, you can go beyond Fire and Blood. You can make an adaptation and have things that aren't in Fire and Blood, like my example that this Rhaenyra and this Daemon would have a great time hanging out with Mysaria. You see what I mean? Why not do that? If you want to get a little sassy, just do something that the characters would have done, right? Thank you. People tell me all the time I look like LeBron James. I really appreciate it. It must be the height. I mean, I am a baller. No one wants to hear about Jesus. I'm about to block Jesus from the chat. You know what? Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Just a minute. Sorry, I had to get something. I was not going to give anybody a free show. Here we go. If we're getting religious, okay. Thank you, Bree. Good job. Okay. Is this what we're doing? Here's my answer. Ugh. Get rid of that one. Gross. This is why other creators don't have the balls to go live. That's why. And that's why I will. Come on. Want to play? You feeling lucky? Well, do ya? Punk. Your dad what? The Dakotas. Hey man, I'm not bothered. I'm having a great time. I like that I'm bothering you. You lonely little bitch. Anyway, we're talking about House of the Dragon. What's up with your dad and why you won't stop texting me late at night? It's gross. Bye. He's never touched grass or had ass. Come on now. A moment for these two. Hello, everyone. I'm the Southern Mother of Dragons. Burn them all. We're talking about House of the Dragon. If you don't mind, tap the screen, send me a heart me, pray for me, and look down here at these books that I recommend. There's one about House of the Dragon, Fire and Blood, and then there's a paperback set of A Song of Ice and Fire that's on sale for $36, which is a really good deal. So, talk to their parents. Their parents don't talk to them. I think that's part of the problem. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yes, handmade. Would you do me a favor? Would you please get me the stuff that you put on lips that is made from animal fat? Thank you. Valardo Harris. All men must die. All men must serve. Either one. Which one are you? You gonna serve or die? Moon, very nice of you to notice that one of the moderators' profile picture is Masande. That is my best friend, Jessica. So yeah, I really am Daenerys, because guess what? My best friend has melanin. Also, there's some more Daenerys accurate information that I don't know if I'm going to tell you yet. I don't think you deserve it, but it is. I also birth dragons. You can ask her. They're in the other room. I also take care of eggs. You can ask any of my mods. They'll tell you I do. See? Yes, that is my best friend, Jessica. Look, I'm very accurate. Okay. What are you talking about? A love interest? I have one, yes. Moon, thank you. I appreciate that, and I agree. Ward, I'm so sad you don't understand natural beauty or you've never had any booty. Sad little man. Anyway, I've had many suitors. Some of them are annoying. Okay. That's random. Jamie Lannister does not care about his kids. That's it. That's all it says. I seriously doubt that. I seriously doubt that. Are you just gonna spam now? They can't come up with at least something interesting? Right. Okay, apparently, I guess it was in the episode preview. It looks like Rhaenyra is like grabbing Helena's wrist. I don't know what she's saying, but Helena looks like she has a bit of an attitude. And does not look like she's afraid of Rhaenyra at all. Man, yeah, I try to give that as much as I can. Because yeah, I wanted to see that too. Just for you, Moon. Look, honey. It's real, and the Red Keep is behind me. There's Targaryen banners on either side of me. So, I don't know if that makes you feel any better, but this Daenerys sits her butt on a throne all the time. And it's very comfortable. You're welcome. Happy to do it. I guess so. Okay, you know what, Graham? That's a very good point, because in the previous episode, Alicent told Rhaenyra that Helena's a dragon dreamer. So, you know what? You're probably right. That is probably Rhaenyra asking Helena what she knows. Because Rhaenyra made mention of Daenerys the Dreamer, which is the reason House Targaryen exists. So you're probably right. Well, the Lady of the Vale. Where the hell have you been? I've been getting all kinds of mess. If there's a lag, it's because so many people are trying to drag me. But I'm still here. So it's fine. I'm still here and I'm still attractive. A lot of people have been trying to bring up Jesus. When people ask me, why do you watch Game of Thrones? Me, the plot, Daenerys, Moon, same. I was so excited when Allie told me that. Y'all know I love my history. Yes. Yes. And I was very glad that Daenerys was brought up. Moon Door, she's been throwing everybody out the Moon Door, which is why I'm mad she's just now showing up. I needed your Moon Door. That's all right. Bree and Jessica are here. Poor Bree's hand hurts from blocking people. So there's that. Look, there's a lot going on in the fandom. There's House of the Dragon drama. The Mad King play has people riled up. My existence riles people up. I don't understand the Jesus thing, but I'm just bringing this out whenever they show up. I'm just going to keep it here. So yeah, there's that. Yes, Graham, there's a play about my father that is not canon. It's a stage play, and it's got some strange takes, and that's one reason people are riled up. Yeah. I'm telling you, being me is a good time. Graham, it is being debated what is canon out of it. Hello, HD Avenger. Oh, that's why you slapped Raina? Because she insulted your dog? They said they're going to make a movie for Aegon's Conquest? Yes, Moon, but I have good news on that. Very good news. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. And I know you mean the dress. Look, who looks better in horsehair than me? Not even a horse. Kitty, people have asked me to do ASMR, and I'm like, I don't know. So, Moon, here's the thing. I would have preferred Aegon's Conquest be a miniseries, like a 3-part, but it's going to be a movie. This is why I'm not worried about it. The showrunner is the guy that did House of Cards, which was great. Great. So I have very high hopes for it. Hopefully they've learned with A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, following canon, and source material that, thank you, Brie. I loved House of Cards too. That being faithful to what we know about Aegon's conquest is going to be the smart route to go. So I'm very hopeful for it. Lady Jane goes in disguise sometimes. She's real popular, so it's probably that. Also, she's known for throwing a lot of people out the moon door, so she might be in disguise because of that too. Yep. Okay. I don't know if it's this episode or next episode, but there's going to be a speech by Aegon and something's going to happen. When Aegon gives his speech and something happens, I'm not telling you what it is, but when he gives his speech and something happens, just know I'm somewhere screaming, okay? Yes, they're wings. You can ask, yes. Out the hole they go. I mean, I understand. Look, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and some people, they gotta go. It is what it is. All right. So, what else we got here? Okay, in the play, The Mad King, apparently there's a scene where Rhaegar asks Lyanna to dance, and she says she usually skipped dancing lessons to train in the yard with her brothers, so she's afraid he'll find her more lord than lady. And he says if she can sword fight, then she can dance. So he walks her through the dance like it's a sword fight with sword fighting stances. And it ends with her touching his chest and saying hit and him saying yield. This is then interrupted by Robert, who dances with her, but gets annoyed. She keeps trying to lead and saying she needs to let him lead, which honestly tracks. What do you mean for the throne? Kitty, you're fine. So, that's very cute. I don't have a problem with that. That sounds like something Rhaegar would do. And we do know that, Arya reminds people of Lyanna. So Lyanna is not a, quote, a girly girl. I guess that's the best way to say it. Neither is Arya. So that actually tracks. And I think that is some really cute flirtation. Oh, about Aegon having a speech? Yeah. Moon, you're not the only person that wants Catherine Winnick for Visenya. I know who I want for Rhaenys though. Me. I would make a great Rhaenys. She spent more time on her dragon, the actual dragon, and then Aegon. She spent more time on them than Visenya. I don't know, it speaks to me. Mr. Sir's okay. I don't mind somebody calling me a country ass cutie as long as he's nice after that. Abri knows what I mean. Moon does too. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having healthy appetites and liking riding your dragon. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, if you're a nice Southern gentleman, that's fine. We've just had some not nice. Look, I'm way more Rhaenys than Visenya. I'm only Visenya behind closed doors. You can take that for however you want. I'm not going to wear armor, though. Thank you, Brie. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of people saying, like, I'm so tired and worn out of the fandom, blah, blah, blah. If you feel like that, then stop interacting wherever you are and find another place. There's always going to be negativity in any fandom. If you have a problem, find a different group of people till you find somebody that's don't Don't let that bother you. There's millions of people. Just find a group of nice people. Hello, Batman. Welcome. Okay. Again, there's another rumor that we might see Dreamfire. I don't know. I don't know. I will say this. There's a good chance we're going to see Dreamfire because Alice Rivers specifically said those dragon eggs came from Dreamfire. And House of the Dragon is rarely subtle. Thank you, Batman. Do you see what Batman did? He just sent me a heart me. So if you'll click on that orange heart and send it, it costs like 1 penny and it makes TikTok happy. We were talking about House of the Dragon. If you'll click down here on TikTok Shop, they have a book on House of the Dragon, Fire and Blood that it's supposed to be based on. And also they have a very nice paperback set of A Song of Ice and Fire for $36. Whoever says John is the prince who was promised. Thank you, Batman. People on the internet do, which is why I put this up here because, I like supping on Snowbro's tears. I'm savage sometimes. The dragon eggs came for me. I wanted it a trading match. You know what, Lady Jane? I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I just don't know. A lot of people think John's the prince who was promised because they don't like the prince who was promised being a female. And I'm sure you can figure out what kind of hairy palmed person that is that says that. Yeah, I said it. Oh God, I don't even know if I want to tell y'all this. This might be just a, oh Lord, no. Oh, I need a minute. Okay. This is probably not true. Okay. There's a rumor about an Alan Bela Adam scene. Please. Please no. There's only so much I can take. Please. Please no. Please no. Please let it be. No. No, please. No, Moon, you heard about it? No. Oh no, Jessica, Bree. Oh no, I hope that's just a horrible rumor. Khaleesi, please. Midnight, I agree. Oh no, please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. How do we feel about Rhaena? Groovy boy hurt and sad because we deserve to have Nettles and Rhaena. It doesn't make sense. Jessica's, we will skip through it if that happens. I don't like the way Rhaena's character's been treated. Like, I know, Brie, exactly. I know that they're trying to portray her as some, like, feral creature, but, like, number one, Jane Eyre knows better than to slap royalty. Or offer her clean clothes and some food. It's ridiculous. I just know it's like a tight corporate handshake. Jeff, we're going with that. That's the moment. It's a nice handshake. You know what? And I'm fine with that. I like Adam. Please, Lord, don't let that be a thing. All right, we're just going to keep scrolling on that. Oh, God. Okay, what else? What is that? Oh God, that's somebody else talking about it. We're going to pass by that too. What's this? A rumor about Rhaenyra getting armor. We have a very blurry photo. I would assume this is like concept art, but we have this. Anybody seen this? If this is true, this is the best we've seen out of the entire show. Yeah, it's about time. I hope this is true. Yeah, Groovy Boy, yes. I actually showed a picture I made of her. That I did book accurate dress and dragon and location with the actress that plays her because she's beautiful. And she deserves her Barbie lifestyle with her pink dragon. If George another Fire and Blood style book, what house would you want him to do it about? House Stark. House Stark, 100%. They have magic. They're interesting, and that's the house we know the most about, other than Targaryen. So I would very much like see Rhaenyra agrees. It's a family thing. I would like a book about House Stark. Like all the interesting stuff. I want to know if the 13th Lord Commander was a Stark, which I think he was, and then Brandon the Builder, all of it. It could be great. 100% yes. House Stark is fascinating. A lot of people think that every Stark is Ned or Robb, or I mean John's not. John's kind of. But no, there's been some sketchy Starks, and I think that would shock people. Cersei would have been shaken. Well, the thing is, man, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I would like to know more about House Dane, but there's just not enough. I posed this question to everyone. What happened to Missandei was awful. But let me ask you this. Do you think there's any way that Daenerys Targaryen would show up with no armor, no protection, and her best friend up there with Cersei? And here's my question for you. Do you think that would happen with no Drogon? And you tell me what you think. Where was Drogon? That is the question that no one can answer because it doesn't make sense. There is no way Missandei would be taken and Daenerys would be there where an archer could have just taken her out. She had no armor on, nothing. Her people were behind her, and there's no Drogon. That's an example I use when I try to tell people, like, the later seasons don't make sense. That Drogon feels what Daenerys feels, so he would have been concerned and pissed off. And, like, it would have been very much like the scene My Reign Has Just Begun and Drogon appears. It would have been like that, except Drogon would have been behind Cersei. What in that scene, like, what would have happened? Now, first of all, Daenerys would have been in armor and covered. And what would have happened would be Grey Worm and 2 Unsullied would have gone in to get up there. And then Drogon would have come from the other side. Scared the hell out of everyone, giving Grey Worm and 2 Unsullied, maybe just one, enough time to grab Missandei, get out of the way, so that Drogon he just torch Cersei and it's done. That's what would have happened. That's it. You give me Grey Worm and 1 other Unsullied, just in case he needs him. Up there, Drogon comes from the other way, done. It's all done. That's it. But We got what we got. But like, you take any scene that doesn't make sense, say it to me. I can tell you what would have happened. I can promise you, I've filled these boots quite long enough that I can tell you. I could tell you before that even. I loved Daenerys before I ever dressed up like Daenerys. But yeah, that. So that's her best friend and her and sister. I mean, they were both. They're close as hell. They grew up together, and your dragon's not going to be there. What really breaks my heart is that when Missandei said Dracarys, people thought Drogon was going to show up, and that was going to happen. And I hate that. What am I doing here? I am talking to people about anything House of the Dragon, Fire and Blood, A Song of Ice and Fire, or Game of Thrones that they would like to talk about. I don't have a problem with Jon Snow, but if you think he's the prince that was promised, where is Ser Jorah? Bear down. Are you still in here? I'd love to see Rhaenyra cosplay, but I don't become delusional. Well, honey, why don't you do a casual Rhaenyra like I do a casual Daenerys? It's Daenerys hair with like a Daenerys themed shirt, like what I do on Wednesdays. You could do something like that. Thank you, Jessica. That is true. He was the goat. He is gone. I know, Moon. Thank you. Please, I hope you follow me. Please come to more live streams. I need your energy. What I'm doing here, I have my closest here, and we're battling trolls and trying to talk about something. Thank you, Maren. I go live Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. You need to be here. I need your sense. But seriously, Rhaenyra, you should do that. Do like casual cosplay first. It's fun. Here's the thing. You can do what you want. There's no right or wrong way. I mean, seriously. You could wear like a black V-neck shirt with Rhaenyra's necklace and have some Rhaenyra hair in a braid, and it would be flawless. Seriously. See? I'm just saying. And Jessica says in a blazer. Don't do the blazer. Don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Wear something cute. Please. No shoulder pads. We don't need any more shoulder pads. We just don't. We've had enough. Had enough. No more. We can't take it. Okay. Let me see what else. All right, so if this is real, I'll be very happy. The only thing I won't like is if they use that filter and make it so gray we can't see that this is obvious, supposed to look like dragon scale. What makes me think this is real is if you'll look at this sleeve, this is very similar to Daemon's helmet in season 1. Do you see it? That makes me think this is real. That looks a lot like Daemon's helmet. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, or get a badass tank top. Do it like that. Yeah, you think so, Brie? I hope so. Let's do it. Yeah, give her armor. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. I can't say your name. All right. Someone said greatest character ever is Jaime Lannister. Look, a lot of people. Thank you, Brie. A lot of people know this. I've actually really liked Jaime Lannister, especially in A Song of Ice and Fire. After he finds out about Cersei and he's over it, that is my favorite Jaime Lannister. When he's petty, when he's at River Run, that Jaime is my absolute favorite. I love that Jaime that has Edmure and is playing the reins of Castamere. I'm sorry, like, that's just really funny. I mean, if you haven't read books, that's some great stuff right there. It's just, yes, oh, yes, Rhaenyra, that is better than Daemon's armor. I prefer the armor in A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms to House of the Dragon, but that's just my preference. But yes, thank you for the follow. Daenerys had a dragon crown. She didn't wear it in the show. No, she didn't. She did not wear it in the show. And you are correct. She got a dragon crown and card. You are so correct. You know what? Hold on. Anything else? Does that make you feel better? Here, look, I'm just trying to fix one person at a time, okay? You feel better? Is that okay? There. All right. Okay. There you go. There it is. That's it. Book accurate. We okay now? All right. See? I'm just trying to heal one person at a time, okay? We've been through a lot. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I don't agree with this take about House of the Dragon. This person says, okay, is somebody talking about Ulf and how he shouldn't feel necessarily allegiance to Daemon and Rhaenyra? Which I think it's because Daemon and Rhaenyra are treating him kind of terrible, humiliating him and dismissing him. Okay, I disagree with that. Ulf has been a POS the entire time. I think Rhaenyra and Daemon should treat him worse, actually. So I do not agree with that take at all. I hate Ulf. I cannot stand him. You can ask Jessica. As soon as he comes on the screen, Bree knows it too. Milk of the Poppy. Every once in a while. You know, when it's my time of the month. Anything else you'd like to know? Moon tea if I've spent the night with someone. Anything else? Anything they say. Number one, I have a quick wit. Number two, I've probably been asked that before. And number three, they probably don't even understand my answer. So dumb. All right. What do we have next? Okay, this is just a funny picture that we're gonna have to look at. What? Milk of the Poppy if it's the time of the month. Moon tea if I've had a visitor. Hey, look. Considering the stuff they throw at me. Okay, I'm making a meme out of this. This is the funniest picture I've seen in a minute. That is memed tonight. I am making that something tonight. The Three Stooges. Oh my God. Damn. The both of y'all typed that at the same time. That was perfection. Very nice. Man, that was great. That was good stuff. Very nice. All right. What is this? I can't even tell what that is. All right, we got a picture of Aemon and Alice. Nah, I don't really see anything wild about it. His wig looks kind of funny. is awful poofy. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't really know what the deal is with that. Yep. Okay. Oh my god, y'all. Okay, this is funny. Okay, so if you don't know, the fandom fan cast Henry Cavill all the time. Like over and over and over. And he's always been fan cast as Aegon the Conqueror. It actually wears us out a little bit. Every time a Targaryen is fan casted as Henry Cavill, George R. R. Martin deletes 1,000 words from Winds of Winter. I just reposted that. All right. Mm-hmm. So apparently some content creators got to see episode 7. And apparently it says, so one TikToker has been crashing down hard after getting screeners, and she's straight up spoiling the episode over there. And it says your vetting process is non-existent. Next time, just pick random people. Oh, well, that's bad. Okay, so I guess be careful. So there's some random TikToker that got to see episode 7 and is crashing out about it and just like spoiling the whole episode. It doesn't have a name, so that's rude. Apparently it's a Demira person, so they're probably mad about something about Visaria or something. Don't they sign something? Who now? Maybe Helena, I don't know. Henry Cavill has iPhone face. It's not his fault. Okay, wait, let me see if I can find something that I saw a long time ago. Okay. Oh, please let me see if I can find that damn picture. I saved it at some point, but somebody was making fun of the fact that Henry Cavill was fan cast as every Targaryen, and they fan cast Henry Cavill as Balerion, and I can't find it now, but it was so funny. Hold on. It was ages ago I saw it. If I can't find it, then I'll just make it. It was so damn funny, though. Because he really has. Like, he's been fan cast as every single Targaryen that's ever existed. People were wanting him to play Daemon. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. Wait, let me look one more thing. I hate that I can't find that. They probably deleted it because they were probably catching hell. No, that's fine. I'll make my own then. Don't worry, I got y'all. Let's see. Don't worry, guys, I got y'all. I'll just make it. Am I happy with this season of House of the Dragon, or do I think they can improve? You know what? You should probably listen to Girls Nerd Out podcast. Hey, Fuzz. I definitely think there's room for improvement. Thank you. Right here. Bree is on my podcast. Jessica's on my podcast. Bear Down's been on the podcast. I'm currently trying to convince another person they should be on it. Yeah, I was not a fan of this latest episode. Okay, what else we have? Um, ugh. Somebody else talking about the Adam Allen Baylor thing. Please don't let that be a thing. Y'all, that's like, I'm seeing that over and over again. I'm worried. Okay, hold on. This is better than the one I saw years ago. Hold on, I'm working on Henry Cavill as Valeria. It's gotta be false. I don't know. I'm tired of this grandpa. I am. Somebody help me. Where are my dragons? I need to leave. Oh, God. As many weird trolls as there are, I hope you know. Like, I do this so I can hang out with y'all. I hope y'all know that. Because it's very fun, and I look forward to it very much. And a thank you to my moderators. Thank you so much. Yes, please. I know. Bayla and Jay's not having any scenes. Thank you for the follow. Yes, please get Cyrax. Where is Cyrax, by the way? Okay, y'all ready for this? I'm not. Henry Cavill is Valerian the Black Dread. This is how we make it. This is how we continue on. Okay? This is how we keep going, okay? People want to know, how can you remain in the fandom when you get kicked so often? Because this is how. This. Look. Okay, I didn't ask it to put this, but it says, the world remembers the dragon. Few know he wears Henry Cavill's face. What does that even mean? My stomach hurts. I'm sorry, I need a minute. I'm saving that, man. That is great. That's the best thing I've seen in a while. The ear is really nice. That's the prince that was promised. Who is the prince who was promised? You can go away. Hello, Dracula. How are you? Prince Vlad. What version are you? I'm a fan. Oh, you're fancy. Did you cross oceans of time to find me? That's the question. Well, he prefers to call it a scale sona instead of a fursona. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. We are having a good time. We were talking about House of the Dragon and other stuff. If you look down here, there are some books. Thank you for the follow about House of the Dragon and Fire and Blood, the book it's supposed to be based on. And also, there is a paperback edition of A Song of Ice and Fire that's $36 on TikTok Shop, which is a really good price, and I highly recommend it. Okay. Have I hatched any eggs yet? I have 3. You just caught up on House of the Dragon? What do you think, Tim? Thank you, Joel. What are your thoughts? Right now, we were talking a little bit about Aegon's conquest with Henry Cavill as Balerion. Yeah, they've been hatched. They've been hatched. Thank you guys. Thank you for the shares and the likes. I appreciate it. And so does Drogon. If you don't mind, if you look right there, there's an orange heart. And if you click that and send me a heart me, it costs 1 penny. And you become a member of my fan club, which means that you can post stickers. So do it for Drogon right there. That's easier than pointing. TikTok assumes everybody's tall. I should have people guess how tall I am. Tim, yeah, Ormond is interesting. I don't fully understand him. We on the podcast that I have with my friends, it's called Girls Nerd Out. We don't understand why Ormond didn't get sick when Targaryen burned that guy, but he got sick this last episode. Adrian thinks 5'6". No, I am not 5'6". Oh, you wrote a dark fantasy book? That's interesting. He's very peculiar. Very. If he has a problem with smells, you think a roasting person would have bothered him. Not really sure. Doesn't make sense. But, you know. The films or the series? I've seen both. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. But we're talking about A Song of Ice and Fire. Also, no one can guess my height, and I find that interesting. People always guess that I'm taller, and I love that. Apparently, I have taller energy. Okay. Rhaenyra. I am not 4'11", and you know that. Thank you for the follow, Tim. Rhaenyra, it looks like you're getting a good scene. That looks nice. I have model energy. Thank you. No, Moon, you're close, but I'm not 5'4". So that looks like a very sweet scene. Look, we'll take what we can get, right? All right. Her hair looks nice, too. Well, so does his. Close, but no. Okay. What else we have? Ooh, okay, wait a minute. We got something good. Thank you, Kitty. It's based off the description of her crown in the books. Moon, you're close. Jessica's giving you a clue. I am the same height as someone that I love on Game of Thrones. That is correct. Thank you, David. Thank you. Drogon says hello. And this is actually like licensed. Of course, they don't make him anymore, but it is Drogon. This is made by HBO. He's a good boy. No. Hello, Daddy. You talking about Drogon, the king in the north? The king in the north and the south, east, west. Does he like fresh goat? Hell yes, he does. Who's my favorite character from House of the Dragon? Adrian, thank you for asking me that. It is Daemon. Daemon Targaryen is my favorite character from House of the Dragon. I love his character in Fire and Blood, and I think Matt Smith has done a tremendous job. I like how Daemon is unapologetically Daemon. He is very morally gray and gives no shits about it. There's one thing though, I do wish they felt the need to remove the aspect of Daemon being a good father a supportive father to his children on House of the Dragon. That's not a thing. He actually loved his kids. So, but I mean, other than that, which that's just something they chose not to put in, I think Matt Smith has done a phenomenal job. Daemon Targaryen is a fascinating character. One of George's favorites. He has a great bond with Caraxes, his dragon. He loves being a Targaryen. He loves everything dragon and everything Targaryen. He actually goes to Essos and it stays with a lot of wealthy people. And there were Valyrian outposts in Essos, and Daemon collects information about dragons and dragon eggs because specifically the Targaryens are having an issue with hatching the eggs, only like half hatch. And obviously Daemon wants more dragons, who doesn't? So there's a brief scene in House of the Dragon when he's married to Laena, and I believe they're in Pentos, and he's going through scrolls and stuff, and I was really glad they included that. I wish they had explained it more, but Daemon likes dragons. I like Daemon. Yeah, Daeron telling Gwaine that Ormond is crazy. Yeah, that was pretty funny. He was kind of, I thought he was going to start crying though. Yes. I mean, thank you, David. I appreciate that. Dracula, I don't know. No, I'm not 5'1". I'm the same height as Amelia Clark. So same height, weight, and shoe size. Weird as hell. But there were a couple scenes of Daemon and Bela and Rhaena that they actually cut. For some reason, they did not want to humanize him. It's very strange. Kitty, I guess so. Yes, I'm 5'2". I promise. There is no series about the Children of the Forest. Yes, she's very sweet. She's very sweet and very pretty. And very, very nice. Overly nice. And I don't have any idea how she's been asked probably about season 8 so many times and she's still saying, I don't know. I have no idea how she does it. I would love to meet her. If I ever do, I will not ask her about season 8. Yes, she is. She is a very nice person. No, there is no series about the Children of the Forest. There at one point before season 8, they made a pilot of a show called Blood Moon that was supposed to be about the first long night and would have had something to do with the Children of the Forest, but that pilot episode that cost millions of dollars was so bad they trashed it. No, I am not Cleopatra. I am Daenerys fucking Targaryen. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't have a clue. Yes. Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons, that stuff. All right. So we have actual picture here that's from InStyle magazine, so it's real, of one of Daemon's costumes. Very nice. Again, details we probably won't get to see. Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, the blood of old Valyria. I am the dragon's daughter. There you go. And I promise that those who would harm you will die screaming. You're welcome. No, I don't do it too often, because if I did it too often, it wouldn't have the same effect. Somebody talking about nettles. Yes, I agree. Okay, now this does. Now I know he's just in armor that was someone else's, but Somebody did post like, okay, so we get this in A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. And then we get this in House of the Dragon. It is irritating. It is very irritating. By the way, this is during the height of House Targaryen. This isn't. They don't even have dragons at this point. This is why I get frustrated. Dracarys. Thank you for the follow. Zeldrizes Bustari Ixos Daor. A dragon is not a slave. All right. Y'all are going to lose it when you see the Aemond and Alice scene. I seriously can't wait to see everyone's reaction. Oh, God. Hello. Oh, I just read something I don't want to know. Do you want to know? It's a rumor. You let me know. Thank you for the follow. Hello, everyone. We were talking about House of the Dragon. If you look down there, there is a book about House of the Dragon, Fire and Blood, which is what it's supposed to be based on. And also, a very nice set of A Song of Ice and Fire. It is a paperback set, and it's only $36 on TikTok Shop. All right. Thank you for the follow. All right. All right, here we go. After Aemon hallucinates about his mom, he goes straight to get with Alice. I don't know if I can describe the scene accurately without my words getting censored. All I can say is that both scenes are really, really weird. What is this show's obsession with the son-mom thing? Why? Why? Why did they make Daemon eat at the Y with his mom and now this? Why? We don't need this. This has no purpose. Yes, Jessica has been saying over and over, this is Ryan Condal's way of getting his weird stuff out there, and I'm really believing her at this point. Hello, Alan. Y'all, I can't. It's probably true, too, and y'all know that. It probably is. Oh, Lord help us all. All right. What in the world? Okay, that's just random. What else do we have? Oh, I like this. Somebody did a really lovely image of Meraxes. That's nice. Oh, okay. So you can't really tell, but there's some pink details, and I would like to tell you about this. Meraxes is the dragon of Rhaenys. First Rhaenys. Aegon the Conqueror, Rhaenys, Visenya. Aegon the Conqueror is Balerion. Visenya is on Vhagar, the same Vhagar that's in House of the Dragon. And Rhaenys, my favorite, has Meraxes. Meraxes is described in Fire and Blood as being gray. But quite often, you see Meraxes as being pink or pink and gray, and let me tell you why. That is a fan-created thing, because Rhaenys is very often associated with love. It's adorable. So I did a series of the Targaryen dragons based on their book description, and then I took a little bit of the show. It's like the show's like the way they shape the head and stuff. And then I just made like book accurate colors. But I had to do pink on Meraxes because I think it's adorable that that's a thing. So, and the Meraxes I have in my Discord is pink because that's just cute. And yes, I have dragons in my Discord. All of them. You can ask. They will tell you. And yes, you can speak to them. And yes, they are bonded with people. Mm-hmm. That's the life I live. Okay. Anything else? Oh, I like this. This is nice. Okay, a look at Sheep Stealer's back. This is from behind the scenes. That's impressive. Look at that. Hello, Alan. That's really neat. This is the type of thing I'd be like, what are y'all gonna do when you're done with that? Where do y'all have any plans for that when you're finished with it? I'm just curious. That's what I need. That's what I need. I need a fake, like, enormous back of a dragon. That's what I need. I need that. I wonder if I could make that. That's what I need. I need to start going live from, like, the back of Drogon. That's what I should do. That's what I need in my life. Hell yeah, I want a dragon too. But I'm seriously thinking, what the hell could I use to make that? Dude. Not me screenshotting that with some ideas. Don't be surprised. Oh, that's cool. I feel like there's some really great props and things in House of the Dragon that we don't get to appreciate because it's so dark, and I hate that. No, right here. It would make my day. Somebody find me somebody that'll make me something that looks like the back of a dragon that I can sit on. That's the thing, right? Ooh. Oh, look at this. Okay, so somebody did artwork of Balerion, Meraxes, and Vhagar. Aww. Look, she's younger, so she has her horns. As she's aged, she's lost these. So, I like that. I really hope... There you are. Hello. Thank you, Joshua. I really, really hope that they, in the Aegon the Conqueror movie, I hope that they make that Vhagar look like a younger version from House of the Dragon. I really hope they keep up continuity very much. Very, very much. Ooh. Well, congratulations, Ray. I'm very happy for you. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, that's cute. 9 years ago today, Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen met for the first time. What is that? Oh, that's just some random stuff. Hold on. Let me read this for a second. Okay, this doesn't really make sense, so I'm just gonna... Rhaenyra is gonna kiss Mysaria and cheat on her husband, and Mysaria is gonna tell Rhaenyra about Rhaena. Oh God, I think that's true because there's that confrontation scene that we saw. Yuck. Okay, so Rhaenyra and Masari are gonna kiss and do whatever, and then she's gonna say, by the way, Rhaena's the one on Sheep Stealer. Rhaenyra's gonna get on Cyrax, go to the Vale, and confront her. Daemon shows up on Caraxes and stops her. So I don't know how that's gonna go. But the thing is, what happened to Jace happened separately. So I'm not 100% sure why this is even a thing. You know what I mean? Like, Sheep Stealer didn't go after Vermax. So I don't get it at all. Do you? No. You know what I mean? I understand that that didn't help anything, but her blaming Sheep Stealer for Jace, I mean, I get, like, grief, you need blame, that's like a part, but I don't know. But the scene from the trailer where Daemon's on Caraxes and Caraxes, like, it looks a bit odd because I think he's, like, extending his neck, probably trying to stop somebody from doing something. I think that's that. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably because it's like that was the unstable element that was put in, so I'm gonna blame that, which I get. Oh, thank you. Amelia Clark liked the live stream. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. The negative 5% chance, that's Amelia Clark, which is not, but thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, because she's gonna want to have more specific blame, so okay. But I hope that works out fast, because I can't see more people being mean to Rhaena. Like, I have a limit, you know? Like, that's enough. And also, can we have Rhaenyra welcome Rhaena back so she can have a bath and some food and a damn change of clothes? Please? And a new wig. All right. Okay, it's midnight. I'm gonna end in a second, but we're gonna end on a really great note. I just found some beautiful artwork that we need to look at. I don't know who made it, but sometimes I love this fandom. The Three Heads of the Dragon. Tywin Lannister, Aegon Targaryen, and Larys Strong. We're gonna go out with a really strong ending. I'm saving that. All right. This has been very fun. You guys make all the trolls worth dealing with. Thank you so much to you wonderful people that hang out with me every week. Thank you to the new people. And thank you so much to my friends. Thank you, Kitty. It is very nice. You are more than welcome. And Moon, thank you. Obviously, Jessica, who is Queen, Bree, Bear Down, Aegon. Thank you guys for being amazing moderators that I need so badly. And I will be live again Sunday. So it will either be before you watch House of the Dragon or after. So I will see you guys Sunday night, and we will look at more things like this And we can either complain about the episode or get excited, whichever. Or talk about, you know, if it's too painful, we can talk about something else. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Hunt. I really appreciate you guys so much. You're very supportive, and just know that that makes all the other stuff not matter at all. And we will keep doing this because this is actually hilarious. So I love you all very much. Have a good night and a relaxing weekend. Do not stress about things that do not matter. Enjoy yourself, get some rest, and eat some cake or something, or cookies.